What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. Now who's crying, desiring to come back to me? Bravo. What y'all got going on? NBC, Universal, all the things. Y'all really got some, baby. Brit Eady. She done snatched y'all wigs back. Oh yes, let's talk. Let's talk about it, baby. Brit Eady, Brittany, Nicole Eady, whatever her middle name is, Brittany Marie Eady, Brittany Stephanie Eady, Brittany Shamika Eady. Baby, she got something for y'all. What can you say, really? At this point, everybody pretty much knows in the Bravo universe and those that follow Bravo shows, and in particular Housewives of Atlanta, that Brittany Eady is suing the dolls for $20 million down there at the Universal, NBC Universal, in the Bravo. She's suing for emotional distress, and she's suing for explicit, photos. She's suing for light SCX harassment. She's suing for unsafe work environment. She felt unsafe. When did she talk about she got bottles and pistols and whips and chains for Kenya, but she felt unsafe? Y'all, she felt unsafe. So I mean, what do you say? What do you say? The whole thing is that apparently the photos that Kenya Moore showed on whatever episode of Housewives of Atlanta, that apparently those photos was not of Brittany Eady. Hold on, y'all. Let me... I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I just be getting these crazy phone calls all day about nothing. So yeah. That's what they say. They said that the photos was not of Brittany Eady. And apparently Bravo knew. I mean, they had to know, right? Because Kenya Moore said that she was gotten the information from Brit Eady from the producers. At least some of it. I mean, they had to assist in some kind of way. And Brittany also alleged that they refused, the producers or whatever, refused to show her the pictures. So apparently they allegedly possibly knew that the pictures was not of Brit Eady, that they was from whoever. Probably me, to be honest. But who knows? Who knows? But the pictures was not of Brittany. So why did they fire Kenya? Well, they fired Kenya, in my opinion, because they had to. Because it's still a company, it's still a network. There are certain rules that you have to abide by, and that's just not something that you can do at the workplace. That's why they let Kenya go. And they put up with Brit because we know that we did wrong, from in my mind as the network. So we just gonna appease Brit and keep Brit on the show and get rid of Kenya to make Brit feel better. But look what done happened. Brit done found out the truth and she's mad as hell. And she's suing y'all for $20 million. I hope she win. I hope she win. Go, Brittany, go. I'm here for it because this is what you get. This is what you get. And if I'm being honest, there's been many injustices. There's been many times where Bravo, in my opinion, has done the black folks wrong, the black girls wrong in particular. And it's time to pay up. Either you're going to pay on the back end or you're going to pay on the front end. But my God, you will pay. And it looks like she might win. I don't know for sure. She may not win. I'm sure they got all kind of fancy dancy lawyers up here at the Bravo studios and all the things. So she's in for a fight. But she got a good case. I'll say that. That's all I wanted to say. Brit Eady is also not coming on the reunion. Well, why would she? She's still in the network. Why would she be there? So yeah, it's just very interesting. But the thing that people are not saying, that I'm going to say, is that at the end of the day, Kenya was wrong. She was still wrong. She was still wrong. The intent was there. Still, whether Kenya paid attention to the fact that those pictures was actually Brit Eady or not, she was still wrong for how she handled Brit Eady. But I understand why she did it. See what I did there? That's that Libra thing. I can see all sides. Kenya Moore was still wrong, but I get why she did it. Brit Eady was messing with her the whole time. She kept coming for her. She kept wanting smoke from Kenya Moore. And Kenya Moore said, "Oh, you want smoke? I got you, niece." Y'all know you don't mess with Kenya Moore, child. You want smoke? Kenya is the factory. Y'all know Kenya ain't no joke when it comes to a get back. Y'all know that. Well, Brit obviously didn't know that, but she got what she got, and yeah, you know, some would say don't start none, won't be none when it comes to Brit Eady. I can feel that, but Kenya should have thought about more. She should have thought about her job more when she made that kind of decision. It was all kind of ways she could have got Brit Eady back. She didn't have to do all that. But she did it. So I just don't know. What's the future with Brit Eady? What's the future with Kenya Moore on the show? If I was Kenya, I wouldn't want to come back, personally. Because they already done showed they tell with you, girl. And, for a check, I guess, maybe come back for a check. But you can't do everything for money. She did another video on her YouTube channel. She talked about, she got money. She got other sources of income. I think she's coming out with her own show on YouTube or something like that. So good for her. Hopefully it's successful. I'll watch it. I like Kenya at the end of the day. But I can also speak the truth and tell the truth when it needs to be. I ain't never that much biased against anybody except for Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is the only person who I, hold to a certain honor. But everybody else can get it. They can get it. They can get it. I don't care. I love you. I like you, but I don't care. So yeah, I don't know what y'all got to say. I guess I may do a video, Chalaki thoughts on Kenya Moore's video on her YouTube channel, maybe if I feel like it. But I got a couple of other videos to do. What y'all think? Is Kenya? Is this finally justice for Kenya? Have Kenya? Is she that girl? Been that girl? Going to always be that girl? What she say? Or are we team Brit Eady? I'm team karma. That's what team I am. And whatever karma, whoever gets what, is you probably deserve it. No shade. So, Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kings on Instagram and Twitter, at It's Kings 89 on Snapchat, Chess King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App, PayPal, TikTok, and as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.